sacrifice le yonke into nathi, I'll get here because I need answers. If it means kumele bhuti ndibeke nekati entloko, I can do so just for ijustice yomntanam. Ndifuna umntu owadlwengula umntanam, ndifuna ukumbona phaa ecustody ephendula phaa kuba wayemhlungele umntanam.
Have you seen the child? How's the little girl?
Unfortunately, Malu, the appointment, that particular engagement was set for today with the mother. We are told she has been involved in a single vehicle accident along the way to Matatiele. As a caring employer, we have ensured that she gets the necessary support. So employee health and wellness experts have been dispatched to attend to her. So for now, we will continue with the investigation, other aspects of the investigation, but surely we will have to, at a later stage, once she is ready to talk to our senior investigator, Major General Khele, we will then proceed with that particular interview. But for now, we are continuing with the investigation. We are not rushing this particular investigation because we need to ensure due diligence. So we are requesting the people of South Africa to rally behind the police as we try and get to the bottom of this particular matter. But we must also applaud the thousands of supporters that are lobbying behind this child to say that is the type of energy, the positive energy that we need from South Africans, because in all these marches across the country, there were no incidents of malicious damage to property, there were no incidents of blockading of roads, there was no incidents of unruly behavior, and that is the type of positive energy that we need to fight crime in this country.
Brigadier Mate, thank you so much for your in this town have said to us is, when are the police going to make an arrest in this case? When are you making an arrest in this case?
Well, a very good afternoon and thank you for the opportunity. The police don't just effect arrests. We need to conduct a thorough investigation. We need to have overwhelming evidence before us before we can effect any arrest. And I think what is key is that in this particular case, from the beginning, we have been working closely with the NPA that has been guiding the police on how to execute this particular investigation. But as you've rightly indicated, we are all concerned, and as the SAPS, that is why General Fani Masemola tasked the head of the Family Violence, Child Protection, Sexual Investigations Unit head to come to Matatiela to oversee and to bolster the ongoing investigation so that we can have a closure, we can know the truth, and we can get to the bottom of the case so that we can finalize this particular case.
I'm sure at Glenda there should be people of interest here, without a doubt. Have you spoken to anyone, and what are you getting?
That forms part and parcel of the investigation. Remember, when there are persons of interest, that is for the police to know. We only make public persons of interest once we have effected an arrest, once the people have been formally charged in court. So that is for police, and once the police have satisfied themselves with the current investigation that is ongoing, and we've met with the NPA, and we have the necessary guidance, advice, and we have a comprehensive report, we can then go public on the findings of this particular case.
But I'm sure you are going to tell me that you have already obtained statements from some people.
There is a docket, there is a lot of work that the province has done, and ours, the general coming in, it's just to guide, to ascertain on whether proper processes were followed in terms of investigation, whether the chain of evidence was well preserved up until now. So once she has conducted a thorough investigation into this particular case, once she's met with key role players, then she will then submit her report to the National Commissioner. But what is of importance is the statements from the medical doctors. We have been able to obtain authorization from the NPA that will ensure that we get the medical reports and the statements from the doctors, because we noted that there are various doctors that had examined the child. So those particular reports from the medical practitioners very important in this particular case. They will be able to guide us as to how do we move in terms of this particular case. But I can assure you that we have mobilized maximum resources. We've got the full confidence in the capabilities of Major General Lekgele, who's got more than 30 years experience in dealing with such cases.
On the issue of the doctors, were these doctors sanctioned by the state or the NPA? Just have us clarify that for me, please.
Well, I cannot give out that type of information at this stage, but that information will be provided once we outline what we have found, and that there is a way forward in terms of dealing with this particular case. But we assure the nation that all we want is to see justice prevail in this particular case. We all want the truth. We want to see this case finalized, and that is why we have mobilized all resources, and that is why you see the head of FCS stepping in to work on this particular case. So she is meeting from yesterday the investigating team, analyzing the docket where she has questions. She's looking for answers where there are discrepancies. She goes back and obviously meets with those that we've picked up a few discrepancies. So that forms part and parcel of our investigation. That is just to ensure due diligence is followed in this particular matter.
You know the saying that it's not raining, it is pouring. This is exactly this woman's life and her husband. It is really sad. I really respect her. I mean, she lost her child. She was pregnant. She couldn't hold the pregnancy for a full term after receiving news about CWECWE, being had, and she lost the baby and she had CWECWE to deal with. Now they are losing cars because they are selling the cars, they are selling the house just to have fees, to fight this challenge. And now she is involved in an accident. I mean, really, can she get a break? Can she really get a break? And the husband as well. It's tough. Honestly, it is tough. Let us pray for this family. Let's hope they get justice that they needed, and let's hope the justice will bring peace and healing to all South Africans, affected or not. It's really, really painful. I mean, can this woman get a break? It's too much, and it's a reminder to her that she went through the very same head as well. She went through the very similar experience that her child is going through. So, she is carrying all the head by herself. It's tough. Honestly, it is tough. I hope